What's up, boys? ShieldMaster here, and welcome back to one of my guides. Now, most of you will, ask me, how do you counter the shield counters? There is a way to beat them, without any problem, and the answer is no. There isn't really a way to beat them without any problem because there are counters, okay? But there is a way to minimize the damage. Now, I won't drag this too long because I don't have someone to help me with the tests and everything, but I already test, so I cannot really show it to you, but I've tested a lot of this stuff with a friend of mine that we always test stuff about the shield. So right now, right here, I made the full anti-shield class, okay? This is the most toxic class to use against a Riot Shield. We have the crossbow with the explosive tip and quick the quickness of the bolts. So the bolts are gonna hit us really fast, no delay. RPG, scavenger, so we can resupply the crossbow ammunition. Restock, so we can resupply the lethal, and amp, so we can swap faster to the RPG. Then we have specialist, and as our first reward we have shrapnel, so we get an extra lethal and the stun. This is the the most efficient way to take down a shield, and people ask me, how do you counter this if you have a rush? For example, you have a class like this is my main class, for example, the throwing knife, and the rest is the same, okay? It's basically the same. How do you counter with this class, this one, okay? And the answer is this. It depends of what they are using. So if an enemy pulls out the crossbow, for example, I don't think someone has this class, but I think someone will definitely have it after this video. Maybe they hit the shield, they're gonna see this video, they're gonna make this class. So if someone is using the crossbow with the explosive bolt, and you just see this guy, because I mean after one or two times that he kills you, I think you're gonna recognize him in the game, his outfit and everything. So as soon as you see the guy and he has the crossbow, swap out of the shield. The crossbow, even though it's deadly, it's not very accurate, and idea speed is not the best. So if you swap from the shield, you go to your pistol and you start try to jump shot, drop shot, and he misses, you win the gunfight, because he takes even with sleight of hand, it takes ages to reload. So the best way to win against a crossbow is to swap out from the shield. And this is what I can say. I mean, only the explosive tip. If they have the thermite tip, don't really bother because it bounces off. But if they have the explosive tips, you need to swap from the shield. So you have smaller, it's called hitbox, and he's most likely to miss. Anyway, if he misses, you're good. Of course, don't wait for him to shoot. Just start shooting as soon as you swap and jumping around so he can miss and you can take him out pretty easily. Now, RPG and launchers, except the Joker, because you can't really, going around with the Joker and lock on shields, But, if people use the other three Jokers, sorry, the other three launcher, forgive me, and you need to, usually they don't really run around with RPG. People usually run around with the SMG. And if you know that someone has the RPG as their secondary and he killed you, for example, you need to remember, as I told you before, you need to remember who they are in the game and be ready. Okay, literally be ready, because if you know that that guy has an RPG, he's gonna pull it out as soon as he sees you. Because if he kills you once, he sees, okay man, I'm gonna spawn RPG this guy as soon as you see him. And the best counter to this is, of course, put EOD, because unless they get you with a direct impact, you're gonna survive, and it takes some time to reload. Even with amp, it takes a bit of time to reload the launcher, even if it's the RPG. And so he's gonna get a hit marker. You have your pistol out, and you're gonna take him out. So yeah, even though the shield is based all around waiting and and do the right thing at the right moment, sometimes you need to strike first, especially against this kind of weapons. So yeah, if you see someone with an RPG or any launcher, just swap to the pistol and try to take him out. And of course try to not get direct impact by the missile, because if you with EOD he's gonna get, you know, hit marker. Even if he hits your, like, in front of your feet, if you have EOD you're gonna survive. Okay, now the most annoying thing are the lethals most of the time, especially Semtex, Thermite, and sometimes, I mean, Molotov, yeah, they can kill you, but not really many people use Molotovs anymore, and they're kind of slow, okay? But in any case, if it's a Molotov or Semtex or a Thermite, here's where comes the problem. You know, here's the main problem. It's not really RPG or the crossbows. These three things are the main problem of the Shield, because for some strange reason, right? So in Modern Warfare 2 and 3, if you had Blast Shield with a Riot Shield and they stack you with a Semtex, you could have survived with 1 HP, okay, 1 HP. And it was a really efficient way to counter Semtex user, because you were just waiting for him to throw it, and as soon as he threw it, you swap it, the Semtex gets stuck to the back of your, you know, to the shield, and why they you know, retry to shoot you again, pulling out their gun, you're already taking them out with akimbo pistols, FMG9, akimbo, you know, strong secondary, and you could have survived with 1 HP. You know, it's not big, 1 HP, it's not that big of a deal. Even getting stunned could kill you, you know? Not even a direct impact from a stun. Like, getting stunned will kill you if you have 1 HP. Like, final stand, that's the exact same thing, okay? So, yeah, I can't understand why it's not the same in this game. I don't know, they hit the shield, I don't really know what to say anymore. I mean, it's not that broken to survive with 1 health, as I said. And, yeah, so if you know these guys has this stuff, like with the RPG, they're gonna throw it as soon as you see them. But there are some kind of different stuff. So with the Semtex and with the Molotov, sometimes, you know, they're not really close to you, they're kinda mid-close range. So you can see them pull out the stuff, right? And you need to be really wary of them. You know, once they kill you once, you need to remember, as I told you many times, you need to remember who's the enemy. Look at their skin, what's their operator, right? And yeah, so they're gonna pull it out, of course, because if they kill you once, they're gonna do it again to kill you again. So yeah, you wait for them to pull out the stuff, then they're gonna pull it out really soon, so don't expect to wait too long. And they're gonna try to hit you directly with the Semtex and the Molotov. You can actually dodge the Semtex if you're fast, and if you swap and jump away, and same with the Molotov. The Molotov, unless it gets a direct impact, it's not that big of a deal. Especially if you have EOD, it doesn't really do that much damage if you get instantly out of the way. And you can take them out, okay? Especially with the Molotov, that is the slowest. The Semtex, it's more risky, of course, but you can still do it. With a Thermite, though, if they have amped with a Thermite, where's the trouble begin? Even Semtex with amped are really annoying, and don't get me wrong. But yeah, the Thermite most of everything, because it's really fast, okay? You can't really predict. It's not like they have that much of animation that you can swap and try to dodge it. It's really fast. It's almost as fast as a throwing knife. And that's where the problems begin. You know, you just need to swap. As soon as you see the enemy and you know he has the Thermite, don't even wait. Just swap and try to take him out, because he's gonna throw the Thermite as soon as possible, right? Stun grenade, I think this is the most destructive way to take down shields, because it's battle hardener is garbage in this game. It doesn't really block stun and getting as, you know, flash as much as it did in the past. And even if you have battle hard, I mean, battle harden help, okay? Don't get me wrong, help, and it can save you. But if they're kinda close to you, even if the time is reduced, they have all the time to flank you and kill you, okay? So yes, stun grenade are really, you know, annoying, and if you know that guy has a stun, just swap. As I said again, if you need to remember the guy and try to take them out before they use this stuff. So it all comes to, you know, take them out before they take you down. So strike first. You know, usually you need to wait before striking, wait exact, you know, the right moment. But now the right moment is immediately, okay? So yeah, I mean there are other counters to the shield, like the not really launcher. Yeah, they are kind of, you know, for the assault rifles. Let me put the M4. I think you can do it. Yeah, with the M4, for example, you put like, there you go. The grenade launcher. The grenade launcher can be annoying. I don't think it can one-shot you like a Semtex, but it's like a grenade. So with EOD you can survive. But if they have, you know, the termite launcher, it's like having a termite. You don't even know they're pulling that off because you don't see any animation. They just get that ready. And as I told you before, you just need to attack them before they kill you. I mean, then they have the smoke, but smoke is not annoying. But look, they have the flash launcher, flashbang launcher. That, I mean, flashbangs are not that annoying against the shield. The good strat is that as soon as you get flash, start jumping backwards. So jump, you know, face the enemies, and at the same time just keep jumping backwards while facing the enemy. That's the best way. By the time they get to you and you block some bullets, you start to see again, you can strike back. But you know, if they use the stun launcher, there you go with another problem. Battle Horn doesn't really help that much. So yeah, you need to strike first. That's the only thing I can say. The shield isn't really that, I mean, the shield, not really the shield, but the shield gameplay is not that strong in this game. It's good, but it's not OP. I mean, OP at that time it's not really good either because it starts to become really boring. But it's not that good. It's not good. Okay, it's not good. It's okay. So yeah, these are all the shield counters and how to counter the counters. You know, it comes all about striking first. If you have a really smart enemy, he knows you're gonna strike first and he's gonna wait. So then it starts to become a mind game, okay? And then it's all up to you to understand if they're gonna wait for you to swap or try to attack first. I need to be really ready in any situation, okay? So yeah, guys, this is this short, guys. I don't know if it's short anymore. I haven't checked the clock, but I hope you learned something useful from me, and I always like to help people learning how to use the shield and everything. It's a fun way to play, and it's really rewarding once you know how to use it. People say it's boring. I don't really think so, man, but you know, everyone has their taste. Yeah, from ShieldMaster, this is all, guys. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for watching, and have a great day. Peace.